Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Force with some more Hearthstone. Today we'll be doing some gameplay with MIT's Shaman mid-range deck. I think we are actually, this is much more of a late gameplay, usually not playing it till after turn 6 or 7 because you want to play multiple spells. And I could do probably better than the Drake in my opening hand. So we're going to dump those two cards. I will hold on to the Feral Spirit though. This gives me some potential early game threat and or protection if he's running more of a mid-early style deck. And we will be opening up with the Argent Squire. Quite possibly that thing's gonna die to a couple of Fire Blasts, but might as well get it through nonetheless. Uh-oh, here we go. What is he dropping for 2? Looks like it is gonna be a Berserker, and that is actually a big pain in the butt. Because I have nothing to deal with that right now. I essentially have to pray for a taunt, and I do not get it. Well, that is no good, to be honest with you. He's going to be hitting me pretty hard here. So his obvious play this turn is to just Fire Blast this and hit me for 5. It looks like he does something else. All right. I'm actually I'm okay with that because I'm going to be able to drop down a pair of Feral Spirits here. And we could go with the 2 Feral Spirits. That would give me a kill for this. And then I'd be 1 damage away from being able to take out that. Unless he kills one of my Feral Spirits next turn, in which case I only got 1 of them. And he could potentially kill it with this if he pumps it up 1, and then he'd still be free to hit me with that. Well, actually, for fear of that situation, I'm just gonna Hex this. So here's my thought process. If I play these Feral Spirits and he kills one of them, say with a Frostbolt, he kills the other one with this thing still lives, and then he hits me for 5. That would be a terrifying situation. So that is exactly what I did not want to have potentially happen. And now I'm gonna play him right here. Because when we play the Feral Spirits now, we're gonna be able to pump him up. Although it looks like he's gonna get the kill on this right here with the Frostbolt. But at least, see, so he had the Frostbolt. I actually didn't see which card that he pulled it from. It could have been a top deck, but that was if he had done that again, prior when I had gone, if I'd gone with the Feral Spirits, it would have been quite a terrifying situation. And I could go, I'm gonna go Feral Spirits, and I'm trying to think if I wanna do this or put down my Flame Tongue Totem. I think we'll put down the Flame Tongue Totem. This is gonna give him a big decision to make, basically, in terms of what he is gonna do here. Now next turn we'd only be sitting on 4 crystals, so I didn't really want to use up those 2 next turn for the Flame Tongue. Alright, well this still sucks actually. We can't even work through those. Gosh, this is just not working out for us at all. The numbers are just not working in our favor in this game. With creature trades and everything, it's just not looking good. Alright. Well, I guess with the Earth Shock we can do it. Yeah, I guess we just kill it with the Earth Shock plus this, because we don't really... That's too bad. A Tazdingo basically ruined our entire day. Essentially. So now this gives us an avenue to kill him, kill that creature in the future with the 4/3 if we so desire. Looks like he's gonna turn that one into a sheep, and then he's probably just walking into. Oh, he turned that into a sheep. Oh. Then pings the 1/1 and gets that creature. Okay. All right. Well, let's get rid of that. Well, then all of a sudden, so now seeing that situation transpire, I should have attacked into it before Earth Shocking it. With him dropping the taunt, so I would have got the guaranteed kill. That way I could have used this fire elemental damage for something better than just finishing that thing off. Alright, so right now, we could auctioneer. I could also throw him down, or we could toss down a rag. Why don't we throw down a rag? Either it kills his 6/7 or it hits him in the face. Either way, I'm happy. I almost prefer it hit the creature. There we go. So now we got rid of that. And looks like that's game number 1. Okay, game number 1 in the bag. Let's move on to a second match. Our next game is going to be against a druid. Don't want this because it's a 6-drop, and the Drake, unfortunately with that 4 health, making it a huge swipe target. Decided to get rid of that one as well. The Unbound Elemental, that is clearly also a swipe target, but I've also got the potential for a pretty big bursty opener. So that is actually probably what I'm going to go for. There's a good chance I will turn to Unbound Elemental, because that can be pretty scary to deal with. You followed up through a Lightning Bolt with the Overload, or even better, if I coin into an Unbound Elemental, and then I can get those Spirit Wolves for turn 3, if I get that in my next couple of draws, then that is a beautiful, beautiful potential opener by protecting the Unbound Elemental and going crazy from there. But if not, I could always just Lightning Bolt him in the face and just try to start rolling some damage early on, try to get some initiative, some momentum going potentially. I do have a Hex to deal with any creatures that he may throw down. Again though, this is scary. This is scary for swipe reasons, so. So he doesn't have that now. Let me try to think about this. I'm actually gonna do that. And then we are going to go like this to kill it. This also pulls him out of swipe range. Now, doing that to his face, of course, would have got me a little more face damage, but now he is out of dying. He's out of the range of dying this turn due to swipe. Could, of course, get swiped and then next turn get shapeshift, but right now we should be safe for this turn, which is going to give us another potential swing of 3 damage. Potential, anyways. It's definitely much more of an aggressive opener than I typically go with, but I figured, I'd give it a shot, see what happens. Alright, there's 3 from a Wrath. Is he really using 2 Wraths on this? Or 1 from a Wrath plus a card draw. Okay, and then he's gonna plan on swipe in an upcoming turn. So he's basically praying that I don't toss down another Overload. And I'm praying that I draw into another Overload that I can play. Because if we can get him up to 5, then he's gonna be, so we're not gonna be able to. Well, it's too bad. Alright, so right now we just do this. And then we go like that. And swipe is pretty much inevitable right now, I would say, because he pinged it just for 1 to get the card draw. You assume that he has the swipe. So unfortunately, we didn't end up pulling into another Overload, which would have been pretty big for us, because that means he wouldn't have been able to kill it this turn. I mean, that would have been absolutely huge. But as we saw, it didn't work out that way. Let's just Taz Dingo and pass the turn. Defender Vargas, probable play for next turn. That plus a totem. We'll probably drop the totem first, see what we get. I might want to pump the... That's the 4/6 taunt. We can get through that with a Rockbiter weapon. Let me think here. Let's go with this, okay? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna Earthshock it. We are just going to ignore it now and just hit him in the face. Get some damage. Start trying to press this advantage. If we can clear his board next turn and then follow up with a Ragnaros, that could be pretty good. We could go for a pretty early Zerg down. And then honestly, if he attacks into this and plays any other creatures, we can Lightning Storm, although that means the turn after. Oh, okay, he's gonna actually go for that to kill that thing. And then he gets to kill this as well. Well, I don't necessarily want to if I Lightning Storm, then I can't Rag the turn after, so I'm gonna have to really think about this. I could also take the 4 damage to the face and leave my creature in play. Doing so through a Rockbiter weapon. I'll have to see what else he gets down though this turn.
Shields up.
Sunfear Protector, okay. So I can clear his board this turn, and then still have this in play. This is the obvious play. This obviously is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna do this. We get a card draw off of that. Fantastic. We are going to be able to clear his board. And now we still have this in play. So him having to deal with this means he might not play a creature, because he might be playing a spell instead to deal with the Auctioneer. And if he doesn't play creatures, then Ragnaros will be a strong play next turn. If he plays one large creature, Ragnaros is still a strong play. If he plays a couple of small creatures, then Ragnaros is not a good play. And it looks like we're going to be seeing a couple of small creatures with a swipe, plus this thing. Shucks. That's rather unfortunate. Well, if I can kill that, yeah, I can kill that, so I think I'm still gonna just swipe. I think I'm still gonna just play the rag, because if it kills this, fine. If it hits him in the face, even better. Okay, so hits him in the face, he's down to 13. We've got Hex, Lightning Storm combo, double Lightning Storm potential, which is guaranteed 4 damage. You assume with both of these, one will hit him for 3 at least, so yeah, we might double Lightning Storm this turn. Which would be really funny. I don't think I've ever double Lightning Stormed. I wonder, is he gonna have anything to deal with this? Is he running Naturalize? You don't really see that very often. It's such a big drawback. But especially now the Tinkmaster's out of vogue. You know what? The double Lightning Storm's not looking as good right now. I mean, it still has the potential to clear everything, but it's a little less reliable at this point. So I can either guarantee with a Hex that I likely get all of them, or I could take a chance and totem for spell power and not waste the Hex. Oh, or I could do this. We're gonna do this. We'll be taking a chance, but here's hoping. Because now this is gonna give us a huge creature off of Overload. So there's 3, yes. Oh, we need this to hit for 3 and we got his board. We'll still have 2 guaranteed. Okay, didn't end up getting all of them, but we do have a big old 4/6 in play right now. Let's see what Rag hits. Looks like it hits him in the face. That's down to 5 now. All right. He said well played, although I don't. The game's not over. I mean, this is obviously a strong position. He's at 5, but I don't think it's possible for him to come back from this. Especially since he's got this. He just needs to do 2 damage to be able to take that out. Rag would still be in play, but this thing could offset Rag. He needs to focus on trying to kill the 4/6 right now, if he's got any means of doing so. Okay, there we go. So he has exactly that, or he could just kill the Rag. But he's got 2, 4, 6, 8. So he could kill the Rag. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 2, 4, 8, and then he'll have another 2. Looks like he's going for Rag. Actually, I would have gone for the 4/6, to be frank. He probably has another swipe in his hand, though. Which is why he brought this down to 4. So I really have to hope for another Overload. That's good, that's good, that's good. That stops him from being able to attack into this thing. Also makes it that 5/5, of course, which is great. So a swipe can still happen, but he's going to need a spell-powered swipe because he can no longer swipe and attack into it with a shapeshift. So that was actually an amazing top deck. Like, probably the best I could have asked for in this situation. Let's see, though. Again, it's not impossible for him to come back from this. I've got a dead hand at this point. Not dead. The Hex is going to be useful if he plays any huge threats, clearly, but I've got a hand that's not doing a whole lot. Okay, so there's a spell power, so that's going to be for an upcoming spell power swipe. Ooh, what is for 3? A claw. Okay, so he's going to be able to get through 1 with that, but then that's it. He's not going to shapeshift into that, is he? No. Okay. Alright, well, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not enough for the kill. So let me draw a card. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Still not enough for the kill. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so he's at 14. So I probably want to kill that and then just push through with everything else. Now the question is, do I want to do that extra damage right now? Or do I want to Hex that to stop him from being a threat to my creatures? Let's Hex that. So now I don't have to worry about that 5 damage potentially killing this off if he manages to kill this. You see what I'm thinking there? So if he found a way to kill this, he could have used that to kill this, and then all of a sudden I would have just been left with that. And so there's a Wrath for that. Is he also running Swipe right now? Oh, does the Wrath for 1. Druid of the Claw. Okay.
The light protects me.
Alright, so let's think about this here. I have the win. No, he's at 8. He'll be down to 1. I don't have the win right now. I would have if he didn't do that armor up. Actually, there it is. There's the win. Okay. So, pretty simple exchange here. We go like this. We kill that. We kill that. We bring him down to 1. And then we finish him off with the Fire Elemental. Alright, game number 2. Let's move on to a third match. The third and final game today is against a warlock. Against a warlock. I want some taunters, some early game taunters. This thing dies quite easily to Soulfire. This thing dies to any creature that he's going to play early on. Okay, so the Shield Master is very nice to have. Now if he's running a Handlock, this will be a different story. But either way, alright, let's pass it on over. So, let's see what he's running here. Coining into a minion, so it looks like we're going to be seeing some aggression play early on. Well, my move right now is just going to be to Rock Biter into that, because I want to stop that from snowballing any damage. So, let's Rock Biter myself, hit him right there. It would have been 3 damage next turn to the face from an attack, plus probably a potential 1 or 2 more damage from the knife throws. So I had to stop that from happening. Say 1/3 taunt and the Grimscale Oracle. I mean, no one had any questions, right, as to what we were facing after seeing that first play from him. Like, pretty much guaranteed that this was what we were going to be up against. We're gonna throw down the Unbound Elemental. This will be something for him to think about dealing with. We're gonna Earth Shock, one of his big threats. Could very well be the Grimscale Oracle, depending on if he's running like a lot of charge Murloc. Or just Murloc period, which he obviously is running, so. So now we're just gonna be trying to stave off the aggression as long as possible. Okay, watch this. Here we go. Bam. Giving us the 3. And then, let's check what this is. That's the spell power. This gives him a pretty quick kill for that. Let's get rid of that. Honestly, that might have been better. An Earthshock might have been better suited for his Murloc War Leader whenever that comes out, but that stopped him from getting the having a better chance of killing this turn. Obviously, also would have snowballed through this stuff. We're gonna have the Shield Master coming up. Oh, he's gonna go just straight for this here. He's gonna kill that creature because it is way too big of a threat for him to want to deal with, understandably so. Still sitting on our 4 though, so we can go ahead and Shield Master up. It's gonna put a big kink in his plans of rushing us down, and that's a big thing we're gonna need to do in this game is just delay his aggro as much as humanly possible. Digging for taunts, picking off his creatures, all that fun stuff. Honestly though, anytime he plays a War Leader, like even a War Leader right now is going to be very scary. Luckily he doesn't have it though. And next turn we can pick this off with a Fire Elemental, which is probably going to be the play. Yeah, I think that's going to be my play. We're going to pick that off with a Fire Elemental. We're going to ignore his Murlocs and hit him in the face. Or do I want to do that actually? No, I don't. I want to kill his Murlocs because of the snowball effect of War Leaders, Old Merc guys, like, there you go. So that would have given him a much, much bigger threat now that his War Leader's here. There's a Cold Lights here. Well, that's a big bummer. I mean, we've got answers for this stuff, but still isn't exactly a fun situation. So obviously we kill the War Leader here. And we 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, hold off on that. We're gonna go, so let's go like this. I should have waited till after the draw. Oh well. Let's do the draw, see what could have transpired. Okay, that wouldn't have made a difference. So we kill that. That's the obvious play. Have a taunter in play, which is good. He can't get through that with his creature in play and kill this. He's gonna have to go like this and this, or pull something from his hand for the additional damage. We've got some plays coming up with Unbound Elementals or Auctioneers plus a spell off of Feral Spirit. I kind of like probably the Unbound Feral Spirit though. This gives me Taunters plus a big threat. And although we lose the card draw off of Auctioneer, I think it's probably worth it. Alright, so a bunch of stuff coming through. This is actually... Okay, so he kills our... Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff going on here. Wow, actually. Alright, so he's going to be able to kill that. He's going to be able to hit us for a bunch and kill this. Probably kills that with that, hits us for 6. Kills that with that, most likely. And that hits us with another 1. And actually, yeah. So, okay. Alright, so I like... Ooh. Actually, don't mind doing this and then popping old Murkai. I got the best deals anyway. So let's do that. Get a card draw, get a 4/4 in play. And then we'll get the taunts down in an upcoming turn. And then we can use that with the Unbound Elemental. If he still lives, we're going to get the additional card draw for the Feral Spirit. And then we'll probably be Earth-Shocking that guy. We'll see how much damage we take this turn, though. God, we desperately need a Lightning Storm. So desperately. So desperately. Well, we're going to get 2 draws, because we'll have this plus this triggering that, so long as he doesn't kill this. Looks like he is going to, though. Wow, I'm surprised he's not going straight for my face there. I mean, getting rid of the draws is pretty big. But still. Okay, here's a good play. This is a good play. Unbound Elemental. Feral Spirit, pumping him up, giving us some Taunters. And then let's pull into some card draw, increasing our likelihood of getting that Lightning Storm that we're going to so desperately need in this game. Doomhammer is okay too, but Lightning Storm's better for us in this given situation. Each player draws 2 cards. Please, please, please. No, not yet. Good lord. Come on, where is that Lightning Storm? I want it so badly. Oh my lord. So now I'm gonna be in a situation where I'm either begging to draw into a Lightning Storm. Oh my gosh. Well, we've got a big Doomhammer play, potentially. This is crazy. All this card draw. He finally gets rid of all my Taunters, just like that. We only have 8 though, so we have to be wary of that. So we could Doomhammer to pick off a bunch of his creatures, or we could draw... Yeah, let's do this. Let's Doomhammer, pick off his creatures, and then we're gonna do a Feral Spirit too.
Elements guide me.
Okay. So we got Feral Spirit. This is going to give us some more card draw because this thing is going to live longer. So much overload. And we're going to have a potential setup for a kill. Remember, we're going to have 10 damage from this weapon. So that's a lot. 10 damage with the Rockbiter weapon, potentially. So. Oh my gosh, this game is crazy. This is a crazy game. Crazy, crazy game. I can't believe all that card draw. Where's the Lightning Storm? I haven't played both this game. All my games are mixing together at this point because this game is lasting much longer than I expected. Oh my gosh, the Lightning Storm we need so badly. Alright, so he's gonna be able to pick this stuff off here. That's not it. So we can hex that, get him rid of his big threat. But that leaves us with only 3. I wouldn't mind playing this thing. So actually, yeah, maybe I just lightning bolt that. Okay, so let's go like this. And we can lightning bolt this. Powering down his locks. And then I'm actually going to do this. And we're going to start hitting him in the face.
Elements guide me.
Basically hoping now that he can't kill us. You know what? Maybe I should have taken that turn a little more slowly. I wonder if I could have had the kill. Maybe 3 more damage from the lightning bolt instead of the shield master. Oh my god. Okay, I don't think he can kill me this turn. Well, actually, is he gonna have another 4 from her soul fire? Okay, there's soul fire. Oh, he picks my creature. Okay. So he gets that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 16. Oh, so he has an opportunity to kill me. Oh, looks like he just threw that away. Okay, so we have the win. He would have had the potential to kill me if he hit me in the face with everything, and then if Ragnaros ended up hitting me too. But we have the win here, so. So there you go. All right. Whew, that was a crazy game. I think there might have been a chance I could have killed him last turn. I probably should have taken last turn a little bit more slowly. But anyways, we got the win, so there you go. That wraps it up. All right, my friends, that'll do it for today's Hearthstone gameplay video. Thank you so much for watching. A couple of games with the Shaman mid-range deck from MIT. Seems pretty solid. It's been doing fairly well for me. I'd probably say its win rate is, for me, in the vicinity of 70%. In the hands of a better player, probably going to be a little bit higher than that. But yeah, it's been going fairly well, so I like it. Thanks guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for some more Hearthstone coming up. We'll be doing another deck spotlight next, most likely. This current season is going to be ending in just a few days. We'll be moving to the first official season, so that's pretty exciting for those of you who are all into those rankings. All right guys, thanks again. Keep watching and keep owning.